A couple days ago, I reacted to an album that was completely out of our comfort zone, and I wanted to continue that experiment today with Taylor Swift. And if you're new here, I just want to preference that I'm not a reaction channel. I am a music channel though, but I primarily cover stories in rap or events going on in rap, so if that doesn't interest you, I wouldn't suggest you subscribe. But I wanted to try different styles of content, and reactions just seemed like the most fun to do, and they absolutely have been. This is only temporary though. I have no idea how long I'm going to be testing out reaction videos for, but for all of my returning viewers, we'll be back to our regularly scheduled rap videos soon enough. Just let me have my fun, man. But other than that, I feel like it's important to preference that this video in specific was actually a year in the making. I have a really old recording from a year ago of me and my ex reacting to not only Reputation, but also 1989. But out of respect for her privacy, I didn't want to just drop that randomly. And I also kind of wanted to experience one of Taylor's albums on my own without help from a well-seasoned Taylor fan. So I'm counting this as my technical first actual album reaction to Taylor Swift. And if she's watching, hi! I don't know what to say. We haven't talked in like a year. I genuinely don't know how to transit. I just lost my dough. All right, let's not waste any more time and let's get straight into the reaction.
How many days did I spend thinking about how you did?
Oh wait, I've heard this song. I've heard this song before.
Lived in the shade you were throwing till all of my sunshine was gone, gone. And I couldn't get away from ya. In my feelings more than Drake, so yeah, your name on my lips
because
now.
In My Feelings by Drake dropped the year before. Oh, I get it.
But then something happened one magical night. I forgot that you existed. And I thought that it would kill me, but it didn't.
I relate to this. I relate to that. Okay.
So nice. So peaceful and quiet.
Okay, get into it. I like that. I like how she's harmonizing. It's really nice. It isn't love, it isn't hate, it's just indifference. I love the way that she says that. It's not as love, it's just hate, it's just indifference. Like, it's the voice inflections, you know what I mean? It's like when I'm listening to a rap song, right? And someone is complaining about something happening. If they're just being like, I'm tired of this bitch, man. I'm tired of this shit, man. I'm tired of my kids, man. It's just like, okay, I want some energy. I want some energy, you know? So when someone actually puts like the effort to give like certain voice inflections to convey certain emotions, I can actually feel it. You know what I mean? You know, I've gone through my fair share of relationships here, and that is truly what the opposite of love is. If you feel like hate is the sign of you moving on from the relationship, do I have some goddamn news for you? And honestly, I like how like happy this song is, because it kind of feels like the euphoric feeling once you finally get over like that one ex, you know what I mean? You'll think that you'll never get over this shit. And then one day you just wake up and it's like, oh shit, I actually forgot you existed for once.
You got out some popcorn as soon as my rap started going down.
I'm assuming she's talking about her Reputation album. I wonder who's this album about? Who did Taylor Swift date during her Reputation era? Tom Hiddleston and Joe Allen. Taylor and Tom whip up a media frenzy for a few months by traveling to various countries every other week. They both meet each other's parents in this time too. They are dubbed Hiddle Swift, and the concept of fake/PR relationships goes mainstream because so many people think that they're set up to help build Tom's profile in the US. I'm guessing this song has to do with one of these two. And if not, I will be flamed in the comments.
Would have been right there front row, even if nobody came to your show. But you showed who you are then one magical night. I forgot that you existed.
Come on.
And I thought that it would kill me, but it didn't.
That's always the feeling, you know, when you get over someone that you never thought you ever would.
Nice.
Oh,
So peaceful and
getting chills from that one.
I forgot that you existed.
It isn't love, it isn't hate, it's just indifference. It is what it is.
I forgot that you sent me a clear message, taught me some hard lessons. I just forget what they were. It's all just a blur.
I like this. I like this.
And I thought that it would kill me, but it didn't.
This is a nice solemn track, all right? A nice little introduction to the album. It was out. I know I said in the Brat reaction that I would stop singing, but I lied. I love lying.
Fever dream high in the quiet of the night. You know that I caught it.
I've heard this before too. Oh my god. How mainstream is this album? Like, some of the streams on here are in the fucking billions. Holy shit. Pretty mainstream if you ask me.
Killing me slow out the window. I'm always waiting for you to be waiting below. Devils roll the dice, angels roll their eyes. What doesn't kill me?
Devils roll their eyes, angels pay their eyes. I like that. Oh, okay. This song. Okay, summer playlist, this goes. Obviously, it's a fucking song called Cruel Summer.
I'm not dying.
Not dying.
Summer's a knife. I'm always waiting for you just to cut to the bone. Devils roll the dice.
Oh, wait, I like that. I just caught that. I just caught that. So cut the headlights, summer's a knife. I'm always waiting for you to just cut to the bone. Ooh. I like that. I like that. See, as I'm trying to react to this album, I'm having a lot of subconscious thoughts right now. I've seen a couple of reaction videos of people like reacting to these albums, and a lot of people feeling like they're faking their reactions. This is why I don't fucking react to shit, okay? If you've seen any of my previous stream reactions, I'm just a very hyper person. I catch on to lyrics. I like analyzing music. But for some reason, specifically when it comes to Taylor, I feel like I can't enjoy Taylor without one nigga being like, he's faking it! He's faking his reaction! I'm trying to like stay level-headed and be like, oh, okay, I'm catching that, like enjoying the music, but I feel like it's not entirely me because I'm way too self-aware on how people react to videos like these. Just let a nigga breathe. Just let a nigga breathe! Switch up on the beat. The switch up on the beat. I love that. Oh, I don't know. That voice inflection, the voice inflection that she just did kind of reminds me of Olivia Rodrigo. And that's coming from a person who's only heard 2 songs from her. Basically, what I'm trying to say is that I really like that kind of voice inflection. We are really putting all the emphasis on the, I don't really want to be. I will fucking fuck. Ain't that the worst thing you ever heard? Is that I still fucking love you? I'm drunk in the back of this fucking car, but fucking answer my fucking phone call. You fucking man whore.
We could leave the Christmas lights up till January.
Try leaving up the Christmas tree until June. That is what my family did a couple of years ago.
This is our place. We make the rules.
We make the rules, baby.
And there's a dazzling haze, a mysterious way about you, dear.
Is this love at first sight?
Have I known you 20 seconds or 20 years?
Oh! A song about love at first sight! This is like one of those slow dance songs.
Take me out and take me home.
Ah, do the dip.
You're
My lady.
lover. This is our place. We make the call.
We make the calls, baby.
Can I go where you
Oh, and the background vocals for this one goes crazy. The harmonizing goes crazy here.
I love that fucking part! With every guitar string scar on my hand, I take this magnetic force of a man to be my
Lover.
Blue!
Blue?
Ends well to end up with you.
Aww.
To be over dramatic and
Yes.
true to my
I'm your lover!
You'll say all your dirtiest jokes for
Oh, yes, I will.
I'll save you a seat, lover. Can I go?
Oh. Has anyone ever gotten sturdy to a Taylor Swift song? Oh, my knee. I am not the main character, bro. That That shit hurt. I'm curious. I want to learn more about that song. This song is a romantic track dedicated to Swift's partner of 3 years, Joe Allen. Oh, that's the one that we talked about earlier. It takes a wedding-like perspective on their relationship and shares information about their romance. A Twitter user who attended one of the secret sessions alleged that Lover is Taylor's favorite original song of all time. Oh yeah, that's right. I heard about these super secret sessions where Taylor Swift essentially hosts these private listening sessions to her albums before they come out. Like when Kanye was releasing Donda, he would host these listening parties in these stadiums to like 30 to 70,000 people. But instead of it being like a public spectacle, it's kind of these private, intimate sessions where you can actually kind of get more out of the album hearing Taylor talk about what she loves so much about the songs that she made. That's honestly pretty cool. So I'm guessing in the first song, I Forgot You Existed, is not about Joe and probably about Hiddle Swift, if I had to make a educated guess. The man.
I would be complex. I would be cool.
Okay.
They'd say I played the field before I found someone to commit to. Every conquest I had made would make me more of a boss to you. I'd be a fearless leader. I'd be an alpha type.
Alpha wolf!
Everyone believes I'm so sick of running as fast as I can. Wondering if I'd get there quicker if I was a man. And I'm so sick of them coming after you.
Yeah.
Cause if I was a man, then I'd be the man.
So if we go back to this part, right? They'd say I played the field before I found someone to commit to, and that would be okay for me to do. Every conquest I had made would make me more of a boss to you. I'm so sick of running as fast as I can, wondering if I'd get there faster if I was a man. I'm guessing that's like her talking about, you know, her entire career. She's kind of known for jumping in and out of relationships. And I feel like this is like Taylor writing in the perspective of if she were a man. I don't want to sound like I know more than what I lead on. These are just my own observations in life. But it seems like as a woman, you know, there's a huge double standard. I mean, listen, I listen to a genre that is kind of filled with a lot of terrible people. Like, let's keep it real. A lot of those people have all these sorts of allegations and are able to prevail. But God forbid a woman do goddamn anything. She'll be called a whore, they'll make sexist comments, and they basically demoralize her. I forgot to mention this, but when you reverse the gender roles, when a man does this, they may call him a pimp, they may say he's a baller, and they may congratulate him over having a bunch of quote-unquote hoes. Like, let's go to the extreme example. When Bill Cosby was first found out to be a it seems like a lot of people were giving him the benefit of the doubt. It's like everyone wants to see the man have a redemption arc, but they never want to give that same grace to a woman. The Talko also ranked her more criticized than Chris Brown. That is absolutely fucking insane. A person who has a history of serial abuse is less criticized than Taylor Swift. What has Taylor done in comparison to Chris Brown? I feel like the most people could say is that she dates a lot of men and that she's annoying. But, like, how is that worse than Chris Brown? And that's the thing that I'm very aware of. I'm a person that likes to separate the art from the artist. I absolutely love hip-hop, but I'm also very, very aware of the fact that a lot of the men in hip-hop are protected by the double standards of the industry. That's the thing about gender wars, is that men try to talk in the perspective of women, women try to talk in the perspective of men, and it's very hard sometimes for us to understand each other's side. But I feel like it's very important, no matter what gender you are, to try to put yourself in another person's shoes and learn to kind of understand the perspectives here. And I feel like for me, for an example, not in relation to this gender thing, but in terms of life in general, that's why for a lot of these videos that I have on rap, when I tell stories, I try to give every perspective without glossing over some of the things that deserve to be critiqued. It's okay for things to be gray. It's okay for things to have nuance. You can't just say that all women lie, and you can't just say that all men lie. But it's also understandable why when a woman tries to give men empathy and they don't give it back, or when a man tries to give empathy and women don't give it back, they start to believe that all men or women are like that. It's completely understandable why people have that kind of mindset. It's just, as a human, just try to be more compassionate. You know what I mean? Let's just hold hands around the fire and sing fucking Kumbaya. I'd be the man.
I'd be the man.
Because you would, Taylor. You literally would. If you were dating all of these women in the industry, everyone would be parading around like, you're the man, Taylor, you're the man. But because you're a woman in this industry and you're dating a bunch of men, they're like, it's Taylor Swift. And I get it. It's funny. I've critiqued it in the past before as well. But niggas be taking that shit way too personally.
They hustled,
They would.
put in the work.
Put in the work.
They wouldn't shake their heads and question how much of this I
No, this is
deserve.
this is honestly true. Like I said before, I have critiqued her before, especially with the Tortured Poets department and how many times she has re-released that album. I feel like if someone in rap did that exact thing, like obviously I would be the one to critique it, a couple of other people would critique it, but a lot of people would say, "Oh, he's getting his bag." I still believe that releasing an album over and over and over again is still annoying. I don't care if Kanye West did it, I don't care if Taylor did it, it's still fucking annoying. But there 100% is a double standard. If a rapper were to do that, they would say, "Oh, he's getting his bag. Oh, he's getting to the bag. Let him hustle, let him hustle." But Taylor doesn't. It's like, oh.
If I was rude, could I be separated from my good ideas and power moves? I'd be just like Leo in Saint-Tropez.
I don't know what the Saint-Tropez is. I'm sorry, there's so much to talk about with this song. Oh, talking about Leonardo DiCaprio. Ah, okay. Like I said, man, people look at Leonardo DiCaprio, they're like, yeah, you go, man. Yeah, you date those 20-year-old women, man. Like, all right, Taylor tries to do the same thing, and they're just like, she's a fucking cougar. There's so much meaning to this song. I absolutely love it. Even though I am quite literally a man, there's so much to really dissect about this song. I know I keep stopping. You're probably fucking annoyed, but there's shit here to talk about. Lock the fuck in. I'd be the man, nigga. Bitches and models, yeah. 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 Yup. You're right. Exactly. It is okay. It's completely understandable. That's why I completely understand why any woman who listens to the song would be like, yeah, I noticed these double standards. This is my fucking song. I'm tapped in. It's really funny because I feel like a lot of dense men would listen to the song and be like, ugh, she's just bitching again. And it's just like, come on, man. It's like there's actually so much more to the song.
Combat. I'm ready for combat.
It's very atmospheric, okay?
I say I don't want that. What if I do?
All the unsent messages, my nigga.
Easy they come, easy they go. I jump from the train, I ride off alone. I never grew.
This is so atmospheric. Imagine this being performed live, bro.
Let me hold on to you. I've been the archer. I've been the prey. Who could ever leave me, darling? But who could stay? Dark side, I search for your dark side, and I cut off my nose just to spite my face.
So doing something impulsive. Then you put yourself in a position where you hate yourself for those reasons. I'm not gonna lie with the lines that I'm hearing so far. I don't know if this is exactly right, but it's like, I search for your dark side, but what if I'm alright? I cut off my nose just to spite my face and hate my reflection for years. Kind of reminds me of like a toxic relationship, you know what I mean? Like, for an example, I'm gonna self-report here. When I was like 16, 17, I was a very self-destructive kid, but it's mainly because I didn't really understand the emotions that I was going through. I had to go through a lot of self-reflection and fucking therapy to realize it, but it was like I was in such a dark place and I didn't realize, but it was like leaking, it was like bleeding onto the partners that I was with at the time. And obviously relationships are two-way streets, so I'm not saying that like, oh, everything about this relationship is my fault. I'm really only talking about the things that I can take accountability for. But it's like, I feel like when you rely on someone to find your dark side, it's like there's a difference between someone helping you and you being codependent on that person. I feel like in terms of my past relationships, a few of them have basically been founded on this grounds of codependency. So it's like the other person, the person that I'm with, is trying to find my dark side. And because I'm trying to keep it to myself, I'm like pushing them away. It's hurting them. It's making them feel like I'm not good enough. How can I help you? How can I do this? How can I do that? And it's like, I'm not trying to hurt the person, but my unwillingness to unravel all of the demons going on inside of me is hurting them. So the other person goes through a process of where they end up hurting themselves emotionally because they feel like they're not good enough, and they end up hating themselves for years because they're like, I was never able to be what that person wanted me to be. And the crazy thing is that before any of these relationships, I felt like I was never good enough. You see how it's like hurt people hurt more people? It's always about recognizing when you're in that cycle and eventually like breaking that. That's why I feel comfortable to be able to kind of like open up about that, you know, especially in my teen years. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of teenagers do that. I feel like a lot of 20-year-olds do that. You know what I mean? A lot of people go into their 20s not realizing that they're a part of this cycle until like later in their 20s. I'm grateful enough to actually realize that, but I feel like the best way to move on from a situation like that is to notice these things and to change these things. I have no idea if this is what this 4-bar was about, but that's what it reminded me of. That's the beauty of music interpretation!
Awake in the night, I pace like a ghost. The room is on fire, invisible smoke, and all of my heroes die all alone. Help me hold on to you.
All of my heroes die all alone. Going back to what I said earlier, screaming, who could ever leave me, darling, but who could stay? It's so crazy, dude, because it's literally like in this same self-deprecating era of my life I was in, I was very self-aware that I'm still like a lover person. I give my complete 100% to a person. So in the back of my head, I'm like, why are they breaking up with me? Why is this happening to me? I'm doing my best to try to give as much love as I possibly can. But the unfortunate reality is that I don't know how to love myself. So how do I properly know how to love this other person? So then I start to ask this question, but who could stay? Who would stay in that situation? A person who doesn't know how to love themselves? Why would you stay? That's the crazy thing, is that the ad-libs are saying, I see right through me, because it's like, I am seeing right through me. I'm self-aware of this now. That's how I feel about this song. This song is like seeing right through me. It's kind of crazy. Oh, this is so crazy. This is like the intrusive thoughts, like cycling in your head, being like, oh my God, they see right through me. They see right through me. I see right through me. Oh, this is crazy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, yo, that's crazy! What the fuck? All of my enemies started off as friends. That is so true, bro. Again, relating all of this back to what I was saying earlier, bro. All of your exes started off as your friends. All of my enemies were friends at one point. That is so fucking crazy. What the fuck? I'm so serious. I'm so serious. I was not coming into this album expecting for me to be yapping so fucking much about it. That's actually so crazy. This is so unexpected. I don't know if you can see it, but my face is fucking glowing because there's so much to talk about. Look at the fucking song, bro. Combat, I'm ready to combat. See, that's what this line makes me feel like. Okay, you know what? At the end of the song, that's how it feels to finally get back on your feet and realizing these things that are wrong with you. And it's like, you know what? I'm ready to combat these things. I'm ready to fucking change. Shit, to be honest, I can't even say years ago. Like, I didn't realize I had a codependency issue until like February of 2024. Like, that was when I actually truly learned how to like stop it. Haven't been in a fucking relationship since, I'll keep it real. But it's all a part of the healing process.
I think he knows his footprints on the sidewalk lead to where I can't stop. Go there every night. Make me wanna know that body like it's mine. Make me wanna know that body like it's mine. Okay. Okay. Oh, that production go crazy. Oh, oh, get me groovy with this one. Oh.
This has that same groovy vibe as the Michael Jackson song Place With No Name or Chicago. Like that kind of like dark groovy vibe. I love that. I love that kind of shit, bro. Shimone! Let's get it, bro. I don't have indigo eyes. I have brown eyes, but the camera's not picking it up. My shit look disgusting as hell, nigga. Okay. Nothing really stood out about that track in terms of for me to have to talk about it, but I like that one. That one was groovy. If I completely missed something, like I said, I will be flamed in the comments. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm really not. Y'all fucking scare me.
I'm crazier for you than I was at 16. Lost in a film scene, waving homecoming queens, marching band playing. I'm lost in the lights.
Dude.
American glory faded before me.
Oh, y'all are not hearing this production like I am, bro. See, I know that Jack Antonoff is like the main producer that Taylor has for these albums. I mainly know about him because he also helped out with Kendrick Lamar's diss tracks. Yep, there he is. There he is right there. Like I said in the Brat reaction video, AG and Charlie are like an iconic duo for pop. Yeah, this right here, Jack Antonoff and Taylor Swift. Yeah, that's another iconic duo that we have here. For rap fans, this would be like a 21 Savage and Metro Boomin type duo.
I counted miles to see you there, to see you there. It's been a long time coming, but it's you and me. That's my whole world. They whisper in the
I'm really getting into the production with this. Like, I'm really hearing all of the shit. Ooh, wait, I like that ad-lib. Hold on. I like that. I like that ad-lib. I don't know, like I said, when it comes to rap songs, I'll hear an ad-lib that I really fucking like and that I'll just say all fucking day. Like on Chromacopia when Tyler just randomly says, I'm a fish. Like, that's the type of shit that I love, where it's like, it becomes the vocal stem of the day. Oh, the piano keys, bro. I love that. I love that. I like how that plays into like the whole prom pageant high school thing where you get most likely voted, whatever. Y'all know what I mean. Boys will be boys. Where are the wise men? They're all dead, and I killed them. Okay. Yo. Hey. Yeah. Girls in high school, this is their anthem right here. When they have a breakup, especially like the popular kids. Like in high school, I didn't really have like a friend group, and I wouldn't consider myself popular. I feel like everyone just kind of knew who I was. I feel like those popular groups, right? They all kind of like date within each other. So when they break up, it's like half of your friends know from the one side, and then the other half know the other side. It's like you're gonna hear like I feel like that's where rumors just become like the biggest thing ever. I was dating Vanessa Felicia. I mean, rumors happen to everybody. It's not like I was completely invincible from it. But I feel like with like the upper echelon of like the pyramid in high school, I feel like it's way worse when it's one of them because the rumors trickle down off of that pyramid. You know what I mean? If you're one of the losers on the bottom tier, nobody gives a fuck. It's awesome.
Nobody's gonna win. You should come home, and I don't want you to go. I don't really wanna fight. Nobody's gonna win. You should come home, and I don't want you to go. I don't really wanna fight, 'cause nobody's gonna win.
Again, the production on this shit is changing up. I don't know, I'm just a sucker for production. What can I say? When I hear something good, I gotta point it out. His heart. Oh my God, Danny is so hot. Did you hear that Rebecca was dating him the other night and they fucked under the stairs? That's so crazy.
The moon is high like your friends were the night that we first met.
Yeah.
The wine is cold like the shoulder that I gave you in the street.
The cold shoulder. The cold shoulder.
Up in the night and watch you breathe.
Now, wait, what?
Kiss me once.
I wake up in the night and watch you breathe. Oh, she's sleeping with the nigga. Okay, I thought she was just I thought she was just standing over the nigga's bed being like, I wake up in the night and watch you breathe.
Kiss me twice 'cause it's gonna be alright. 3 times 'cause I waited my whole life. I like shiny things, but I marry you with paper rings.
Oh, paper rings. Paper rings are cool because it's like the makeshift stuff. You know when guys think that girls only want like the highest fashion things? I feel like most of them really just want like handcrafted shit, like shit that's actually sentimental. Like I feel like you can give them a paper ring and they'd probably be like, oh my God, this is so cute, because you actually put like time and effort into it. And that's not to say every girl is like that. Some girls do want the most expensive things, but I feel like a lot of Taylor's demographic is those hopeless romantics, those lover girls who want a man to make her a paper ring, and it's the most cutest thing ever, so that they can post on their Snapchat story being like, look what my boyfriend got me.
I hate accidents except when we went from friends to this. That's right.
It happens.
In the winter, in the icy outdoor pool, when you jumped in first, I went in too. I'm with you, even if it makes me blue. Which
I'm with
takes
you?
me back to the color that we painted your brother's wall. Honey, without all the exes, fights, and flaws, we wouldn't be standing here so tall.
That's true. You gotta go through the storm to get the rainbow. The way that a lot of people kind of get closer is when they go through something terrible together. Especially when people get into rebound relationships, a lot of what kind of accelerates people to go quickly into relationships after just getting out of a long-term one is usually the rebound kind of like helping them through that. And there's a lot of emotions around that. So somebody quelling your emotions kind of makes you confused. It makes you be like, oh my God, maybe they're the one, they're saving me from this. So this kind of does remind me of like a rebound relationship. Honey, without all the exes, fights, and flaws, we would not be standing so tall. Which this can honestly apply to a healthy relationship too. But this just reminds me a lot of like rebound relationships a lot. Especially the whole romanticized scene of waking up in bed next to you and I want you to kiss me and let's talk about our exes and fights and flaws and all that shit. It sounds like a fucking rebound relationship. It's like that image where it's like the Buzz Lightyear and the one cowgirl being like, oh, so we did it again, huh?
Kiss you twice 'cause it's gonna be alright. 3 times 'cause you waited your whole life.
I did. Where's this energy for me? Oh, again, the beat switches, bro. It's like the vibe completely switches up and it matches how she's executing the lyrics, bro. Yeah, this is the perfect song for hopeless romantics, which is why I'm adding it to my playlist. Yeah, that's the crazy thing is that I did not think that these reaction videos would be so fun to record. Because that's the thing is that, like I said earlier, I'm a very like hyper reactive person. Some people may call me dramatic, but it's like genuinely when there's something that I spot out that I relate to, or something in the production or something that I hear, it's just like, it's hard not to point it out, especially when I'm on fucking camera. What am I supposed to do? Just sit here? Like I'm supposed to be entertaining. I'm a fucking YouTuber. But I genuinely did not expect for there to be so much about this album in specific that I'd actually have so much to talk about. It's honestly insane to see how different all of her albums sound. It's like Reputation sounds completely different, 1989 sounds completely different, and Lover sounds completely different. It's honestly insane because I used to think that Taylor just made the same fucking songs over and over and over again. Bro.
In the backseat, drunk on something stronger than the drinks in the bar.
She is a drinker. She seems like she's a fucking drinker. I feel like every song at this point, she's mentioned something about drinking. These opening lyrics parallel the more innocent, sweet verse of 2017's New Year's Day, on which Taylor's comments, "You squeezed my hand 3 times in the back of a taxi. I can tell that it's going to be a long road." While Taylor admits they're drunk on alcohol, she also compares the feelings of being with her lover to being something stronger than the positive sensations of being drunk. Wouldn't know. Never been drunk in my life.
You were a fresh page on the desk, filling in the blanks as we go. As if the street lights pointed in an arrowhead leading us home.
So cute. I can like, I'm visualizing what's going on so far. Her storytelling is really, really good. Like I can literally visualize the lyrics that she's saying.
That's the kind of heartbreak.
That's the kind of voice inflections. Like I said earlier, it's the voice inflections, man, putting the emotion into that shit. So what's the significance of Cornelia Street? While Swift's Tribeca home was undergoing renovations in 2016, she stayed in a townhouse on Cornelia Street. Oh, so this is literally a relation to where she used to live. Seems like a lot of this album is about Joe. How did Joe Allen and Taylor Swift break up? Differences in their personalities. Damn. So I guess it was an amicable breakup? Maybe? She's really good at visualizing what it's like to be in love, though. I will not cap. This makes me feel like a white woman. And you know what? I kind of like it. Oh, what happened? What happened, Taylor? Tell me.
Then you called, showed your hand. I turned around before I hit the
Dude, I can literally visualize this in my head.
You and I hope I never lose you. Hope it never ends. I never walk Cornelia
So
Street
beautiful.
again.
Again, the production on this album really immerses you into the album, not only from her storytelling, but it literally sounds like the story she's trying to tell. I'm a sucker for storytelling. Could you not tell? I'm a fucking YouTuber. All I study is fucking retention. Fucking love it.
You hold my hand on the street, walk me back to that apartment years ago. We were just inside, barefoot in the kitchen, sacred new
reminiscing.
beginnings that became my
We're
religion.
reminiscing. Oh, we're reminiscing.
I hope I never lose you.
Damn.
I never walk
Isolated
Cornelia
piano
Street
as she's saying, I hope I never lose you. Oh, the feeling, bro.
Oh, never again. And baby, I can't miss it, but now this city screams your name. And baby,
That's so crazy because it's like the isolated piano kind of like as she's talking about the nostalgia of walking into the old apartment that they used to be in. It's kind of like if time stops in that moment and we transport into Taylor's mind and she's just looking at Joe being like, I wish I never lose you. Again.
to a place on Cornelia Street, I sit casually in the car.
So this was all in her head? Was she just visualizing this shit? Like she was in the so this song being reminiscent on her New York song where she's like in the backseat of the taxi, you know, that kind of thing. Is she still in the taxi? Was this whole song just in her head where she was just fantasizing an entire future? She's so fucking real. she's so real for that though.
Saying goodbye is death by 1,000 cuts. Flashbacks
Oh.
waking me up.
Oh yeah.
Get drunk, but it's not.
Oh yeah, especially for long distance relationships. A lot of my relationships when I was younger was long distance, and every single time saying goodbye to whoever I was dating at the time was the most hurtful shit ever. Watching me or watching them get back on that plane, get back in that car to go back to wherever the fuck they lived. God damn it, that shit hurt.
Chandelier still flickering here, 'cause I can't pretend it's okay when it's not.
It's like missing your partner after they leave. Literally. Long distance relationship anthem right here.
I see you everywhere. The only thing we share is this small town. You said it was a great love.
Dude, imagine having a breakup in a small town, bro. Is this about a breakup? Netflix film Someone Great, which serves as the inspiration for this song, the protagonist's relationship with her ex-boyfriend is shown through flashbacks brought on by seeing different reminders of her past. In an interview, Taylor recalled how she ended up writing the song. I cried watching the movie, and so for like a week, I started waking up from dreams that I was living out that scenario, and then that was happening to me. And I just would wake up and I'm like, oh my God, I'm writing a breakup song. It really do be that simple though.
I look through the windows of
These
this
lyrics are
love,
real, man.
even
I mean,
though
this
they
is
them
pretty accurate to what a breakup feels like.
Chandelier still flickering here, 'cause I can't pretend it's okay when it's
I wouldn't know a lot about that.
my hips, my body, my love. Trying to find a part of me that you didn't touch. You
Ah.
me like I was a bad drug. Now I'm
Ah.
in a haunted club.
Ah.
Films united we stand. Our country, guess it was a lawless land.
Nigga, when you have a breakup, that shit, you feel that shit in your chest. Physical pain. This is emotional pain. You're supposed to stay in the brain. What the fuck is you hurting my chest for?
Chandelier still flickering here, 'cause I can't pretend it's okay when it's not. No, it's not. It's death by 1,000 cuts. Trying to find a part of me that you didn't touch. My body, my love, my trust. But it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough. No.
Damn.
I took the long way home.
True.
I asked the traffic lights if it'll be alright. They say I don't know.
Oh. Crazy, man.
We can go driving in on my scooter.
Is this about Joe? Joe is British. London boy? Yeah.
I love my hometown as much much as Motown. I love SoCal. And you know I love Springsteen. Faded blue
I
jeans.
love SoCal too.
But something happened. I heard him laughing. I saw the dimples first and then I heard the accent. They say home is where the heart is. But that's
Oh wait,
not
I've heard
where
this
I
song before.
live. You know I love a London boy. I enjoy walking Camden, walking in the afternoon.
Oh, that's so cute. That's so fucking cute, you feel me? Darling, I fancy you. You know I love a London boy. Oh, Taylor Swift, you know you love a London boy. Oh, that's absolutely brilliant. Brilliant, I tell you.
God, I love the English. You know I love a London boy. I enjoy nights in Brixton.
This is probably the first song that I don't really give a hoot about. I do not love a London boy. There's nothing for me to really relate to in this song. I'm not gonna lie, this is one of the weaker tracks, but I'm sure there's a lot of white women that can relate to loving a London boy. Or maybe I'm generalizing. Maybe there's a lot of black women as well that love themselves a London boy. I don't think I've ever really seen an Asian woman or Hispanic woman with a London boy either.
Please show me Hackney. Doesn't have to be Louis V up on Bond Street. Just one.
What is Hackney? Let's figure out what Hackney is. Bond Street is one of the most expensive streets in London, hosting various luxury retailers including Louis Vuitton. Taylor Swift doesn't want to see the usual luxury spots like Bond Street. She wants her London boy to show her areas like Hackney, which are more raw and authentic. Once again, we're speaking to the helpless romantics in the audience. This kind of goes back into when she was talking about a paper ring. You know, she doesn't want all the flashy jewelry. She doesn't want the expensive shit. She wants the authentic experience of what it's like to be in love with a London boy. Eggs on toast! Oh my god. Drinking in the afternoon. Yeah, like I said, this might be the only miss for me in this entire album. We are 11 tracks in, and I already have the first 10 songs like. Look at that run right there. Okay, London Boy's over. I can stop talking the fucking British accent. Imagine colonizing 75% of the world and you fucking lose it all. Fucking losers.
Some doctor's office lighting. I didn't tell you I was scared. That was the first time we were there. Holy orange bottles. Each night I pray to you. Desperate people find faith. So now I pray to Jesus too. Ooh, soon you'll get better. Ooh, soon you'll get better.
I like the... I said she sets the stage for this song very perfectly, saying in the doctor's light, you know, saying I was scared, and then the song is like soon you'll get better, kind of like a doctor telling you soon you will get better. Give her credit where it is due, because you have to. Oh wait, that's kind of sad, because it kind of, the way I visualize that is like she's standing over her man's bed, like maybe he's like sick, you know, she's scared. What's gonna happen with him? And she's like, you know, she's grabbing his forehead like this, pulling his hair back, being like, soon you'll get better. Because you have to. My London boy, you have to.
I know delusion when I see it in the mirror. You like the nicer nurses. You make the best of a bad deal. I just pretend it isn't real. I'll paint the kitchen neon. I'll brighten up the sky. I know.
So she's trying to distract herself while her man is sick, it seems like.
Say to you, ooh, soon you'll get better. Ooh,
That's the crazy thing, is that she is so good at painting pictures of like things that I'm sure that she's thought about, things that have actually happened in her life, but she's so good at generalizing it that literally anyone can relate to it. Isn't that something that we should like be celebrating as a musician? I wouldn't say it's one of your goals, but it's a very great thing, success-wise, to be able to tell your story as truthfully as possible and it relate to millions of people. That is such a beautiful thing.
'cause you have to, and I hate to all about me.
The self-awareness in the track.
Who am I supposed to talk to?
Hey, that's...
What am I supposed to do?
Oh, this is so sad because this is like, this can be applied to any sort of loss to where it's like, I don't want to make it about me because I know you're suffering, you know. Say in this example, how I'm visualizing like her man is essentially like sick, you know. I don't want to make this about me, but who the fuck am I supposed to talk to? You know what I mean? Am I supposed to just ignore how I feel? What am I supposed to do without you here? This can be applied to literally any loss.
If there's no you, this won't go back to normal. If it ever was, it's been years of hoping, and I keep saying it because I have to. Ooh, you get better. Ooh, soon you'll get better. Ooh, you get better soon, 'cause you have to.
Damn. Violin, man. The saddest song on the world's smallest violin. Okay, we going crazy with the saxophone. Okay, my nigga, who's playing that
We
shit?
look stupid to jump in the ocean, separating us. Remember how I lied to you.
Okay, we're kind of getting like an R&B vibe with this. Like,
I
I'm
can't
feeling
talk to you
some
like
old
this.
R&B with this one.
Staring out the window like I'm
I
not
can't
your
be the
favorite
only
town.
one.
I'm New York City. I still do it for
Like
you,
the
babe.
sampling of that. Like, okay.
They all warned us about times like this.
The old one, there's about time. Like, wait. I like the way she did. I like the way she did that.
I still do it for you,
listen.
babe. They all warned us about times like this.
I like the way she
They
did
say the
that.
road gets hard and you get lost.
They say the
and
world
you're
and they get
led
lost.
by
Ooh!
blind.
Oh!
Hey.
Nigga, she has the old R&B interpolation like this. I'm gonna go blind fade. Like, come on, yo, come on. I can't be the only one. Nah, this shit crazy. I love this. She got that old R&B vibe, bro.
We'd still worship this Allah. We'd still worship this Allah.
Oh, as she's talking about
Still
love,
worship this Allah.
and it sounds like a fucking heartbeat that's playing. Oh, and I love that. I love that sampling. This low-key might be my favorite song. This actually might be my favorite song.
They all warned us about times like this. They say the road gets hard and you get lost when you're led by blind faith.
Bro!
Blind faith.
It's the way she's doing this song, bro.
We might just get away with it. Religions in your lips, even if it's a false god.
I have never heard this version of Taylor, bro. I'm geeking, bro. I'm geeking.
Even if it's a false god, still worship this.
This one genuinely might be my favorite one. Alright, I've heard this song. One of my friends in high school put me on to this song. I thought it was alright.
But you say it in a tweet, that's a cop out, and I'm just like, hey.
If you say it in the street, that's a knockout.
Are
But
you
you say it in a
okay?
tweet, that's a cop out. Wait, that's a bar low key. Twitter grants users anonymity and enables them to attack others without consequence. A couple years ago, someone called me a snake on social media, and a lot of people called me a liar on social media. And I went through a lot of really low times for a while because of it, which you know is what kind of birthed the entire Reputation era. I know about that. I've tapped into that at least. That's why for a lot of her shows around the Reputation era, she would use snake as basically the imagery for this entire album. She was embracing it. I've learned the lesson that stressing and obsessing about somebody else is no fun. It really is not. Niggas just need to mind their business. I'm not gonna lie.
You need to calm down. You're being too loud.
So everyone on Twitter, bro. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Y'all need to shut the fuck up.
You are somebody that we don't know, but you're coming at my friends like a missile.
No, for real, dog. Okay, I didn't actually realize that there was actually like deeper meaning with this song again. I just heard it and I was like, oh, okay, like I'm kind of vibing with it. Now that I'm actually listening to the whole song and getting some of these concepts pretty quickly, I'm actually tapping into what she's talking about here. A lot of people just come at these celebrities and like dehumanize them on Twitter. And nothing I'm saying is really that new. I'm sure you've seen a lot of videos of people critiquing Twitter. A lot of those people feel like they can say these things about people as if they're not people. It's dehumanizing, especially when a lot of people think they know what the relationship between this celebrity and this other celebrity is. Like Taylor Swift between these friends. Oh, their friends are in controversy. Oh, Taylor Swift clearly hates that person. When really in reality, she probably doesn't. Like, we don't know these people. It's literally just one big high school. That is what social media is. Just one big fucking high school. Except the rumors, instead of them spreading around to hundreds of people, it spreads around to millions of people.
Are you mad when you could be glad?
Why are you mad when you can be glad? Okay, that, not gonna lie, that line was kind of corny. Wait, is she referring to the trash? The gay and lesbian organization. Oh. Here I am thinking that she's talking about the Glad trash company, and she's talking about LGBTQ. Someone's going to take that out of context and say that I'm calling gay people trash. TMZ reported that after the song came out, Glad saw a rise in donations. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. Don't get mad, be glad is the slogan for the trash bag company Glad. See, yeah, that's what I was saying. Okay. So it's a double entendre. Okay. I'm thinking the bar is corny when there's actual, like, meaning behind it. Okay. I'll let this one slide, Tay-Tay. I'll let this one slide.
You just need to take several seats and then try to restore the peace and control your urges to scream about all the people you hate.
True.
Shade never made anybody less gay, so
Because shade never made anybody less gay? Like less happy or like actually gay? The shade could be referencing a previous line that describes the Pride Parade as a sunshine. The shade Taylor now references could be anti-LGBTQ supporters' homophobia blocking the sunshine and happiness of the parade. Oh, okay. So she's comparing the internet to kind of like a gay pride parade. When the LGBTQ, you know, is celebrating their sexuality in these parades, it's very colorful, it's very happy, it's sunshine. But a lot of people are trying to throw that shade, you know, putting shade in the sunlight. I'm getting it. Tapping in. I get it. I could definitely see this song being a gay pride anthem. I'm sure it already is. I'm not gay, so I wouldn't even fucking doubt.
Yeah, what's up?
Have you ever heard You Need to Calm Down by Taylor Swift at a gay pride parade?
No.
Why not? Why'd you say it like that? Have you ever been to a gay pride parade?
No.
Why not? Ain't you gay?
Yeah.
This is coming from a Kanye fan, too. You need to tap into Taylor Swift, bro. Tap in, bro.
and we see you over there on the internet, comparing all the girls who are killing it. But we figured you out. We all
Figured
know
you
now.
out.
We all got
Those false memes, we figured you out. Sorry. The Kendrick Lamar in me tapped it, huh?
You need to just stop. Can you stop? Like, can you just not step on our gowns? You need to calm down.
I like this song even more after a second listen, after realizing that there's like actual meaning to this song. That is cool. I like that. You get to learn more.
Now you blew. Put you in jail for
Get it.
something you
I blew things out of proportion. Now you're blue.
Wrapping your
Hey, yo.
hands behind your back.
Ooh.
Thought I had reason to attack, but no. Hey, it's all me in my head. I'm the one who burned us down, but it's not what I meant. Sorry that I hurt you. I don't wanna do this to you. I don't wanna lose this with you. I need to say, hey, it's all me. Just don't go. Maybe in the afterglow.
Oh yeah. This is the one. Immediate fucking like. In Afterglow, Taylor sings about self-sabotaging a relationship, overreacting about a misunderstanding, taking blame for the fight. She asks for forgiveness from her partner in order to save the relationship. As I talked about earlier in this video, I would know a lot about self-sabotaging. Again, it's not even like it's intentional. It's like you don't want it to happen, but it's like your mind is so wrapped in anxiety and all these things going on in your head that you're just like, you're doing things to prevent certain things things from happening, but those same things that you're doing to prevent them from happening is actually what's causing the self-sabotage. It's crazy how much we can trick ourselves, especially in an emotional situation like with a relationship, where we'll convince ourselves that our partner doesn't love us anymore, or we'll project our anger and our disgust and our upsetness onto our partner and be like, I'm a terrible partner, da-da-da-da-da, we need to break up after like one little argument. I was never like that. I was more of the overreacting kind of type. Like right after an argument, I would internalize. I was an internalizer, okay? I wouldn't say what was on my mind until I was pushed, which is very draining, okay? If you're in a relationship, just be honest. Tell your partner, hey, I need some time alone. When you have like an hour or two where you're alone, just be honest and let them know, like, hey, I didn't like this, I didn't like that. It's better to be upfront than to internalize it, because you will hold grudges and it'll be like days where you're just feeling like shit when all of this could have been ended in just a couple of hours. Trust me, I know a lot about self-sabotaging a relationship. The same way that she's trying to apologize to him, being like, it's all me, please just don't go. It's like you're begging. It's like you're taking all the blame. Again, like I said, relationships are a two-way street, but it's my video. This is the only time that I can really take accountability for the things that I've done. I have 100% been one of those people that after an argument, I will blame myself 100%, even when it sometimes just isn't my fault, realistically. I'm one of those people, I like I said, I put my 100% into loving. So when it comes to the person that I love, I used to be like, it's all me. Even when it wasn't, I was just like, it's all me. You know, I'm internalizing all this bullshit, blaming myself. It's just like I said, it's a fucking spiral, and you'll only really understand it once you've actually gone through it. I'm hoping that none of you actually do go through it. It is fucking horrible.
Tell me that you're still mine. Tell me that we'll be just fine, even when I lose my mind. I need to say, tell me that it's not my fault. Tell me that I'm all you want, even when I break your heart.
That's the crazy thing, is even when I lose my mind, even when I'm blaming myself, deep down, I still want you to tell me that it's actually not my fault and that you still want me. It is so insane how deep-rooted that thought process can actually go. It's like you're presenting to them as if you are taking accountability, when really that is not true accountability. You are regretful for what you may have done, but deep down, you want them to also take a little bit of blame. It's kind of like a little bit of a trap, but it's an unintentional trap, where it's like, it's all my fault, and then you want them to react being like, oh, well, you know, it's also my fault too. It's like, no, bro. It's like, no, that's why I'm saying you just need to be honest. If you feel like it's not your fault, then say that you feel like it's not your fault. If you feel like both of y'all played a part in that issue, then let them know that. Don't set both of y'all up to be like, oh, it's all my fault, and then they give them the reaction that you want, and then you get upset with them and yourself because you want them to reassure you and they're not giving you that reassurance. It's a whole fucking thing. Just don't fucking do it. Don't fucking do it.
I need to say, hey, it's all me. In my head, I'm the one who burned us down. But
Oh
it's not
my god.
what I meant.
It isn't, bro. Sorry that I hurt you, bro. Oh yeah. Okay, this is the one. This is the one right here. This is the one. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. I have heard this song before. I was a really, really big Panic at the Disco fan, all right, a couple of years ago. This era of Brendan Urie / Panic at the Disco, I absolutely fucking hate. I haven't heard it in fucking years. So you may see the most visceral reaction, or you may see a coming-of-age story. One of the two you will be seeing. No in between. I had very strong emotions about this song. I was just not a fan of the Pray for the Wicked, Viva Las Vengeance era. I just wasn't a fan, man. Death of a Bachelor was the last good album. Gotta have high hopes for a living. Shut the fuck up.
I know that I'm a handful, baby. I know I never think before I jump. And you're the kind of guy the ladies want. And there's a lot of cool chicks out there. One of these things is not like the others. Like a rainbow with all
like the little marching band element that we got here. Okay. I'm tapped into the idea now, so it's like.
I'm the only one of me. Baby, that's
The hate for this song is slowly crawling back.
Baby, that's the fun of you. And I promise that nobody's gonna love you like me.
I know I tend to make it about me. I know you never get just what you see.
You ran after me and called my name.
I never wanna see you walk away. Cause I promise that you'll never find another like me. I'm the only one of me. Let me keep you company. Girl, there ain't no I-N-T.
But you know there is a me.
And you can't spell awesome without me.
I promise that you'll never find
No,
another
no,
like
no.
me.
I can't do it. I can't fucking do it. I can't fucking do it. I can't fucking do it. This song is so fucking corny. I fucking hate this song. Nope, nope. The hate is still there. The hate is still there. Can't spell awesome without me. Shut the fuck up, bro.
But you know there is a me.
And you can't spell awesome without
Shut
me.
the fuck
Promise
up.
that
I'm the only one of me. Baby, that's the fun of me.
Please. End already, dude.
Strike the band of 1, 2, 3.
you can't spell awesome without me.
You're the only one of you. Baby, that's the fun of you.
And I promise that nobody's gonna love you like me.
Nah, that song is still ass. Second to last
School
track I
bell
hear.
rings, walk me home. Sidewalk chalk, covered in snow. Lost my gloves, you give me one. Wanna hang out, yeah, sounds like fun.
Got like the Hawaiian
Video
drum for this
games,
one. Okay.
pass me a note. Sleeping in tents, it's nice to have a friend. It's nice to have a friend.
This is the type of shit you would play like during summertime.
We tell the truth, you've been stressed out lately, yeah, me too. Something gave you the nerve to touch my hand. It's nice to have a friend. It's nice to have a friend.
Big fan. Big fan. Big fan. Oh, that trumpet.
It's nice to have a friend. It's nice to have a friend.
This one would be perfect for like late night
Nice
drives.
to have a friend.
This one is made for late night drives. Oh, that was very simple. That might have been the most simple track on this album. I wonder if there's more to it. Infused with steel drums, yeah, that's what I called the Hawaiian drums. And chorus backing, It's Nice to Have a Friend is a dreamy track that follows two friends from childhood to their marriage. Oh. See, I didn't even catch that. I'm just thinking that this is like a little generic song. That's cute. I like that. The producer, Frank Dukes, okay, this is the first time that I'm hearing another producer for this album except for Jack, confirmed via Instagram that the song includes a sample played and sung by students from the Regent Park School of Music. Hey, that's cool. That's cool. I like that.
My love was as cruel as the cities I lived in.
All right, it's the last track. So that
Everyone looked worse in the light. There are so many lines that I've crossed unforgiven. I'll tell you the truth, but never goodbye.
Oh, we're like doing like a little self-reflective track now. All right.
Now that I saw you, I don't wanna think of anything else now that I thought of you. I've been sleeping so long in a 20-year dark night, and now I see daylight. I only see daylight. Like with a draw, only draws the unlucky. And so I became the butt of the joke.
I've heard that part. Okay, so I've heard a little
I
bit of it.
wounded the good and I trusted the wicked.
Oh my god, this is literally high school senior year. Oh my god. Wounded the good and trusted the wicked. God fucking damn it. That's the crazy thing is that, like, obviously when I look back at like some of my school days, it's like there's a lot of things that like you would think that I regret. It's like I regret, but like I've learned from them. And the main thing is that in life, if you look back at everything that you've learned lessons from as regrets, then you're going to regret things forever. Shitty things are going to happen to good people. Shitty things are going to happen to really just anybody. And it's up to you to really learn from it. That's why I'm able to forgive myself from the times that I did trust people that my gut was saying, hey, these are not good people. These are not good people. I wanted to give them the benefit of the doubt. I wanted to put my best foot forward and not be a judgmental piece of shit and be like, all right, I want to see what's good about you. And unfortunately, during that emotional time, I wounded good people and I trusted bad people. But I like to think that I'm a very solid person. And learning from these lessons is what makes us who we are today. And it's nice to kind of be able to talk about it and, you know, clear the air, as the next line is about to say.
Clearing the air, I breathed in the smoke.
Ah. So true. See, that's the crazy thing. Clearing the air, I breathe in the smoke. It's like trusting those wicked people. It's like you breathe in the smoke, and then now all you're trying to do for like a couple of years as you're healing is just trying to clear out that air. It's so crazy, man. It's so crazy.
I don't wanna look at anything else now that I saw you. I can never look away. I don't wanna think of anything else now that I thought of you. Things will never be the same. Been sleeping so long in a 20-year dark night. Now I'm wide awake. And now I see daylight. I only see daylight.
This is like one of those songs where it's like you used to be, you know, in a shitty position in your life. You used to be in a dark place, and you know, this song probably is the most like relatable song to how I feel now. It's like I can relate to all the previous tracks that we talked about before in this video, but those are like past me. You know, I can't even recognize who I was like pre-June 2024. You know what I mean? I don't even recognize who the fuck that was. And a lot of those tracks I'm able to relate to because I've done the work and I've done what I tried to do to try to learn from it. And this song is how I feel. You know, it's like I've been reminiscing on some of the poor decisions that I made. I've talked about self-sabotage. We've talked about relationships. We've talked about breakups. We talked about everything that has to do with love and finding who you are. And this is kind of like how I see life now. I only see daylight. I have overcame the storm, and now I see the rainbow.
And I can still see it all of you, all of me.
That's great. Immediately to the playlist. Immediately.
But it's golden.
It's golden. It's like the way that she sings that makes it feel like it's colder, you know? I know this song is about love in specific, but you know, like I said, she makes songs where you can relate to, where you can apply it to any situation, and I apply this to like life in general. This is like me, but with YouTube. It's like YouTube is kind of what saved my life in a lot of ways. Maybe in a future video I'll open up more about that. I opened up a little bit about it on a second channel video where I talked about how 2024 was my best year. But like I said before, it's like the things I mentioned previously in the video, that's literally just like the surface of like some of the bullshit I've gone through. But even just with that little tidbit, right? It's very obvious to see that, you know, I've gone through some things and I've learned through some things. And this song is, you know, making me see the daylight. But when she's talking about, I don't want to look at anything else now that I saw you, that's like me, but with YouTube. Like, literally, that's kind of all I do. Like, especially when you see my upload schedule for the last like month or two, I have been uploading every other day. I've been uploading every 4 to 5 days. I've only maybe gone like 1 or 2 weeks out of the last like 5 or 6 without uploading. And that's mainly because I've been exhausting myself to get videos out because it's the only thing that I truly love right now.
So much to the point to where I spent an all-nighter editing this video.
And I know that she's talking about a true love, but because I'm yet to really find my true real love, I have YouTube. That's kind of like my true real love right now. It may sound sad to some people, but editing, you know, when I was a younger kid is what saved me from depression a lot of the times. Like, I still was depressed, but it was my coping method. And now that there isn't really much for me to cope with now, it is genuinely just a passion thing. That's why I'm testing out these videos, these reaction videos, because I'm always open for experimentation and trying different things, you know? The numbers are nice, don't get me wrong, but that isn't what dictates what I want to do. You know what I mean? It's a part of it because I am a business person. You know, this YouTube channel is still a business, but at the end of the day, you know, if it really was truly just a business and I was only truly just doing this YouTube shit for money, I wouldn't even be dropping these reaction videos. They get fucking claimed as soon as they release. You know, the last reaction video performed absolutely fucking horribly. If I was to be a smart businessman and only do what I knew worked, I wouldn't be doing these videos for fun. You know what I mean? I literally just wanted to try out some new music, and I wanted to try out a different style, and I'm absolutely enjoying it. This recording has been 2 hours so far. It has been so long since I've done like a 2-hour long recording where I'm just talking. It feels like I'm fucking streaming, but I can fuck up all the words I want to and kind of talk about whatever I want, and I'll splice it up later. It's kind of crazy going through this album because it seems like every emotion that Taylor wanted to convey to the listener has 100% gotten to me. It's kind of crazy, you know what I mean? Because I did not go into this album expecting so much introspection, expecting so much intelligent conversation. It's really interesting. I like that. The way that I enjoy music is by analyzing and looking for deeper meaning. And even if some of the songs may sound the same on this album, I can still find certain tidbits here and there that I end up appreciating. Literally just because of a simple fucking Google search.
Only see daylight, 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 daylight. Only see daylight, 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 daylight. Only see daylight, 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 daylight.
This is literally what it feels like to finally get out of depression and like you're finally seeing the grass. It's greener on the other side. Life is okay when you're not fucking crying over a
Let
relationship.
it go. Let it go.
I want to be defined by the things that I love, not the things I hate.
That's what I'm
Not the things
saying,
I'm
bro.
afraid of.
Dude.
The things that haunt me in the middle of the night.
Dude, that's so true, dude. Dude, it's so crazy. I used to be a really fucking anxious person. I mentioned that in the Brat video, and I'm gonna mention it in this video, but I used to be a fucking anxious piece of shit, and that was one of the main things that I was constantly just upset about. Like, I was worried that people were gonna define me over what I hated and what I was scared of over me. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, like I said, like how we talked about with self-sabotage, sometimes it ends up being a self-fulfilling prophecy. I talked so much about the things that I used to be scared of that it ended up being what defined me, because that's all I talked about. And that's the thing, is that the things I used to be scared of did not come from anything but deep-rooted trauma. It did not come from anything realistic. It did not come from anything grounded. It all came from deep-rooted trauma. I didn't really understand that until I eventually got out of the situations I was in, got myself in therapy, had genuine productive conversations with friends, and started to realize these things that haunt me in the middle of the night, you know, everybody has things that haunt them in the middle of the night. But at the end of the day, you don't need these things to define you. You can always push through. And with that being said, I guess I'd give this album like a 7 out of 10. I think that's pretty solid. The reason it's a 7 is because of me. That is literally it. That's literally it. That song deserves like at least 3-point deductions. I'm gonna get flamed for that one. As we kind of already talked about, I mean, this album is a reflection of Taylor Swift's previous relationships and the love that she was feeling in that at the time relationship with Joe. There were a lot of things that I learned not only about Taylor, but also just about myself, and actually how much I've actually reflected on some of the things that I've gone through. Because I've had talks with friends and everything, but music is what brings out some of the most authentic and raw emotions from me. I won't lie. And it's kind of crazy for a Taylor album to do that. You know what I mean? Because I'm a rap fan. You know, usually I have my emotions be brought out in a song from like X, Tyler, or Kanye. Those are my 3 main people who usually perfectly capture the feelings that I'm feeling, that I feel like nobody else is feeling. And that perception that these were the only 3 artists that could do that for me was a little bit destroyed when I listened to Brat by Charlie, because she had a line where she was talking about, I'm famous but not quite. And it's crazy because I've only really heard that theme talked about from like Tyler or Kanye's, where they talk about them being mainstream but not quite. Like, I used to never be invited on A-list, now I'm on A-list. Like, what? Like, those are themes that I think that only those artists can really touch on because of the nuance in their music. I did not expect this much nuance from a Taylor album. Like I said before, I've listened to Reputation. I really loved Reputation. I've listened to 1989. That one was pretty good. Do I think I'm gonna be listening to Lover a lot more? Probably not. It's not my style of music, but you know, if one of my friends want to turn it on, it's not like I'm gonna be like, turn this shit off. It's like I have my own experience now. It's one of the main reasons why I wanted to make this video, because I wanted this to be a completely separate reactions from the previous ones that I recorded like a year ago, where I had someone helping me with some of the meaning. I wanted to find some meaning for myself rather than having it be told to me. You know what I mean? But I definitely do credit her for this interest to want to actually deep dive a little bit more into Taylor Swift. Can some of the fans be annoying? Oh, absolutely. You get that with every fucking fan base, especially Kanye fans. And I'm sure some of my returning viewers want me to get back to some of the rap stories and everything. So if you are a Taylor fan and you somehow stumbled across this video, if that interests you, then, you know, check me out. But as I said in the beginning, don't subscribe if that doesn't interest you. Yeah, that's all I have to say. Absolutely phenomenal album, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And before this video ends, I want to give a thanks to some of our recent channel members: Shorty, Riskglow, Intelligent, LaFlame, Mr. Resident Fox, Baywee, A76, XYX, and Cryspin. Your support means everything. And if any of you are interested in supporting the channel further, you can click the join button next to my name and become a member today.